Well, let's sharpen Travisher. So got three of them here. This one was made by Pete Galbert. He sent it to me. It was an early kind of prototype of some that he was working on designing, and it's probably my favorite of all the Travishers that I use. And here's his newer version, a little bit sleeker and nicer. Here's one that Alia Bazzari makes on the same line as that, exact same thing, and all of them are real good tools. But I'll show you how to sharpen this one. Let's see. If I put my glasses on, I'll be able to see that slot. So I need to take the blade out, and so I'm going to grind it. And I'm going to grind it on this little jig right here that Andy Jack made for me when he was here. It's the way that Andy sharpens them, and Alia sharpens them a little more production manner. But this works real good for you know, most woodworkers, just if you're sharpening one every once in a while. So I'll put this on here and we'll go over to the grinder. So I got the blade mounted on just this thick block of poplar here that Andy cut out to the curvature of the blade, and then just attached to it so the bevel is pointing this way, and that's going to enable me then to put it on the tool rest and grind it. First thing I need to do is to crown the wheel, so I'll just be cutting right in the center point, and I do that with all of the tools that I grind, but it's real important with anything that's convex like this for the obvious reason that you need to be cutting on just one point that's right in the middle of the wheel. So I'll take this carborundum stick and okay, that ought to do it. Now I gotta get the right angle here for this thing. So I'll take this black Sharpie and put a mark on the bevel so I can see where I'm hitting. Oop, watch out. Now to some of you this might look crazy grinding it right like that, but it's the only way to do it. This thing won't stay put. That'll do it right there. Okay. Let's see what we got there. We're way low. Still low. Goodness gracious, still low. Well, how about that? I believe I'm too far there. Close. Okay, so I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but right there is where the grinder's hitting, and it's covering the hole right in the center. So I'm looking good for about there over. I was bouncing a little bit over here. I need to do that a little bit smoother. Okay, I'm all the way out to the edge now, so I can start honing. So we'll go back over to the bench. Well, I've got it locked in this vise here, so I kept it in my jig so I can hold it and hone it. And any round stone's going to work. I mean, I reckon you could take a wooden dowel and wrap a piece of sandpaper around it. In fact, that might work real good. But this is just a ceramic stone that comes in those cheap knife sharpening kits, and you can find these at junk stores for $1. I pick them up every once in a while when I run across them. The trick is filling the heel and the toe. So the bigger your stone, or at least when I'm trying it, if I've got a large stone, I have a hard time filling that heel and stone with heel and the toe with the larger stone. But with something small, it seems like you can fill it better. So you can see I start back here on the heel and rock it forward till I hit the toe. And I can already see that cutting. You can see the metal coming off on the ceramic stone there. That's doing a great job. Now for those that sharpen these things all the time, like the ones that make it, like Alien Pete and Andy, they probably just keep going, just back and forth and filling that edge. But I sharpen it so rarely like this that I'm not as practiced with it. So you see, I'm taking much more care with making sure that I'm on that heel and the toe. Okay, I believe it's honed back far enough. So I'll pull it out of here. Well, where are you? vise. And I'll bring my stone back over here. So now the back of this has already been polished and honed with this 8000 grit. So that should be all I would need to do to it on the back side. But I'm not ready for that right now. I've got a fairly good sized burr on it. It's going to take a little bit more honing. Now I'm going to do this over on the lathe. So let's go over there and I'll show you what we do. So here's another little trick that Andy Jack showed me. So I've just got a piece of hard maple, turned just this end down slick, and so you can see I've been drilling over here in this for test holes. You take diamond paste or whatever you want. This is just green buffing compound that I don't know what is this stuff, aluminum oxide or something. Anyway, so I just use it. Just turn the lathe up to high speed there. Put a little compound on it. Make sure you turn that way. That way it's going to get your attention. So now what I typically do is keep the lathe going, and then I walk over to my sharpening stone and take the wire edge off of the back. So that's going to create a wire edge back here, and I'm going to rub it on the 8000 grit stone, and you'll turn it back over here on this side, and then you'll come back until that wire edge falls off. So that's what we're after. So I'll take it over and just rub the back on the stone, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I turn the burr back, or the wire edge, whatever you want to call it. I can see a little bit of it falling off right there. Go back and rub it on the stone. I'll be right back. Okay, so I rub the back again on the 8000 grit stone. Turn that burr back. Don't know if I'm feeling anything or not. Might be there. Fingernail down it. That all looks good. Woo! Like it? Well, I'll clean it up and we'll run a test cut with it then. Alright, I put the blade back in, and I got a block of white pine here to test it on. So first we'll try with face grain going with it. And that's the easiest way to get a nice cut, and that's pretty cut. Now we'll go cross grain, and that's leaving a nice finish. Now let's try the ultimate. Let's see if we can get a cut on that tip. Adjust my leg vise here. We'll get a cut on this end grain. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at those peelings coming off of that. Slick and nice. Great, can't wait to carve a seat.